Ever feel like you've hit a wall? Like you failed so spectacularly that there's no coming back? I've been there. We all have. We're often taught to fear failure, to see it as the end of the road. But what if I told you that failure isn't the opposite of success? What if it's actually a crucial ingredient? Today, we're going to talk about a powerful idea, alchemizing failure into success. Think of the ancient alchemists who tried to turn lead into gold. We're going to do something similar, but instead of lead, we're using our setbacks, our mistakes, and our I can't believe I did that moments. And the gold we're creating, that's resilience, wisdom, and ultimately, the success you've been striving for. So, where do we start? The first step is a big one. We have to completely reframe how we see failure. Instead of a stop sign, think of it as a detour sign. It's not telling you to give up. It's just pointing you in a new direction. When something doesn't work out, it's not a personal judgment on your worth or your abilities. It's simply data. It's a piece of information telling you, okay, this approach didn't work. What can we try next? Michael Jordan, arguably the greatest basketball player of all time, famously said he's missed more than 9,000 shots in his career. He lost almost 300 games. On 26 occasions, he was trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed. Did he see himself as a failure? No. He saw every miss as a stepping stone to his next win. That's the mindset we need to cultivate. Every no you get, every project that flops, every idea that doesn't take off is just one more piece of data in your grand experiment of life. The second step in this alchemy process is to embrace radical ownership. This can be tough because it's so easy to blame external factors. The economy was bad, my boss didn't like me, the algorithm changed. And while those things might be true, focusing on them gives away your power. Radical ownership means looking at the situation and asking, what was my part in this? What could I have done differently? This isn't about beating yourself up. It's about finding the lesson. For example, maybe you launched a product and it didn't sell. Instead of saying, people just don't get it, you could ask, did I do enough market research? Was my marketing message clear? Did I target the right audience? When you take ownership, you move from being a victim of circumstances to being the architect of your future. You find the levers you can actually pull to create a different outcome next time. This is where the real power lies. Now for the third and most active step, the debrief and pivot. This is where you become a detective in your own life. After a setback, give yourself a moment to feel the disappointment. It's okay to be bummed out, but don't stay there. Set aside some time for a structured debrief. Get out a notebook or open a document and answer a few key questions. First, what was the original goal? Be specific. Second, what actually happened? Write down the facts, without the emotional drama. Third, and this is the most important, what's the gap between the goal and the result? And why does that gap exist? Dig deep here. Was it a lack of planning, a skills gap, a misjudgment of the timeline? And finally, the fourth question, what will I do differently next time? This is your pivot. It's your action plan. It's the turning lead into gold part. For instance, if you didn't get a job you wanted, maybe your debrief reveals you were weak on the technical questions. Your pivot is to sign up for a course, find a mentor, or dedicate an hour a day to practicing those specific skills. This process transforms a painful memory into a practical, forward-looking strategy. Let's talk about the fear that holds us back. The fear of judgment. What will people think if I fail? Here's a secret: most people are far too busy worrying about their own lives and their own potential failures to be focused on yours. And the people who do judge you, their opinions don't pay your bills or build your dreams. You need to build a personal board of directors, a small circle of trusted friends, mentors, or family who support you, give you honest feedback, and cheer for you even when you stumble. These are the opinions that matter. Tune out the rest. The noise of criticism is often loudest right before a breakthrough. See it as a sign you're on the right track, that you're pushing boundaries and daring to do something meaningful. Remember, the only way to avoid failure completely is to do nothing, and that's the biggest failure of all. Another key component of this alchemical process is building resilience. Resilience isn't something you're born with. It's a muscle you build. And how do you build it? By going through tough times and coming out the other side. Every time you face a failure and decide to get back up, you're doing a rep at the resilience gym. It gets easier over time. One practical way to build this muscle is to celebrate the effort, not just the outcome. Did you spend 3 months pouring your heart into a project that ultimately didn't get funded? That stings. But take a moment to celebrate the skills you learned, the discipline you showed, and the courage it took to even try. Acknowledge your own grit. This small shift in focus helps you detach your self-worth from your results and instead attach it to your character and your work ethic, which are things you can always control. Think about some of the most successful people and companies. J.K. Rowling was rejected by 12 publishers before Harry Potter was picked up. Walt Disney was fired from a newspaper for lacking imagination. Airbnb was initially met with complete disinterest from investors. Their stories are not defined by their failures, but by their persistence after failure. They didn't just bounce back, they bounced forward. They used the feedback from their rejections to refine their ideas, to improve their pitch, and to strengthen their resolve. They understood that each no was just part of the journey to yes. Your journey is no different. Your failures are not roadblocks. They are signposts. They are the universe's way of giving you feedback, of helping you course correct, of making you stronger, smarter, and better prepared for the success that is waiting for you. So let's recap our alchemical formula. First, reframe failure as data and a detour, not a dead end. See it as a valuable teacher, not a final verdict. Second, practice radical ownership. Find your role in the outcome to reclaim your power to change it. Third, conduct a structured debrief and pivot. Analyze what happened and create a concrete action plan for what you'll do differently. Fourth, build your resilience muscle by celebrating effort and surrounding yourself with a supportive inner circle. This isn't just positive thinking, it's a practical, repeatable system for growth. It's about taking the messy, disappointing, and frustrating parts of life and using them as the raw material to forge something incredible. You have the power to be your own alchemist. Don't throw away the lead. It's the secret ingredient to your goal. I challenge you this week to look at a recent failure you've experienced, big or small. Instead of pushing it away, sit with it. Run it through this process. Ask yourself what it's trying to teach you. What's the lesson? What's the pivot? Write it down. You will be amazed at how quickly you can shift from feeling defeated to feeling empowered and ready for the next chapter. Your past does not define your future, but how you interpret and learn from your past absolutely does. Start turning your lead into gold today. Thanks so much for watching. If this video helped you see failure in a new light, hit that like button and subscribe for more content on living a more intentional and successful life. I'd love to hear in the comments about a time you turned a failure into a success. Your story could be the inspiration someone else needs to see today. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.